The creation according to Genesis 1 and Genesis 2. Genesis 1. The creation in 6 days. Day 1 light. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God separates the light from the darkness, creating day and night, day to the sky. And God said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so. God creates the sky, separating the upper waters from the lower waters. Day 3 the land and vegetation. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear," and it was so. God creates dry land and separates the waters into seas. Then He creates all kinds of vegetation, plants, and trees that bear fruit. Day for the stars. And God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years." God creates the sun, the moon, and the stars to give light to the earth and mark the passage of time. Day 5 sea creatures and birds. And God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." God creates sea creatures and birds, blessing them to be fruitful and multiply. Day 6 land animals and humans. And God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind." God creates land animals. Then He creates mankind in His own image, giving them dominion over the earth and all living things. So God created mankind in His own image. In the image of God He created them. Male and female He created them. Day 7 rest. And God saw all that He had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning the 6th day. On the 7th day, God rests from His work, establishing the Sabbath as a day of rest. Genesis 2. The creation of man and the Garden of Eden. The creation of man. Then the Lord God formed a man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. Here, the creation of Adam, the first man, is described in more detail, showing that God formed him from the dust and gave him life by breathing into him. The Garden of Eden. Now the Lord God had planted a garden in the east, in Eden, and there He put the man He had formed. God places Adam in the Garden of Eden, a beautiful place with trees that bear fruit and rivers that water it.